Now, verse number 14 of chapter number 11 in Deuteronomy. All right, verse number 14, and I'm going to read that real quick. It says, then he will send the rains in the proper seasons. All right, I'm going to read it again. Then he will send the rains in their proper seasons, the early and the late rains, so you can bring in your harvest of grain, new wine, and olive oil. Right. Did y'all get the latter part? I want you to get that latter part when it says, so you can bring in your harvest of grain, new wine, and olive oil. You guys, God is opening up doors and new doors. And he's sending rain, all right? So these doors can be opened. And let me explain something to you real quick. It says, then he will send the rains in their proper season. You know when it rains, you guys, when it rains, the rain is designed to sweep away dirt, mud, corrosion, particles that should not be. Rain brings a freshness. As a matter of fact, we can't experience a freshness unless God sends some rain. We can't grow unless God sends some rain. Our crops and harvests and things that we eat, we can't experience its fullness unless God sends some rain. And God says, I will send rain in the proper season. In other words, God knows when to send it, the time to send it. And remember that we're always on God's timetable. And so I pray that this year you develop some patience, young people. I pray that this year you develop the spirit of waiting, but not waiting doing nothing. I pray that you will experience the spirit of waiting and also working and preparing, because as the word of God, he says he will send rain in its proper season. All right? At the right time, he's going to send it, but you can't rush God. All right? At the right time, he will send it, but you can't push God. You got to let God do what he does, because God knows what he's doing, but God is trying to equip us for what he's getting ready to do. And so he's sending some rain, and the rain is designed to wash away the debris. It's designed to wash away negativity. It's designed to wash away those things that shouldn't be, so newness can come. And so with that being said, I pulled out a point in verse number 14, and it says, it says from the point, it says he has to wash away the old in order to provide new. All right. He has to wash away the old in order to provide new. Remember that God is our provider. Remember that it's God that knows what we need and how we need it. And so we have to understand that if God is going to provide newness in our life, he's going to have to wash away some old stuff. And know that, you know, that when it rains, you guys, sometimes you can see the rain washing away certain particles, and you can see the rain washing away certain debris, and certain things are being swept away, and you can actually see that stuff leaving. But sometimes what we do and where we fall short is that the things that we see washing away, we tend to pick that stuff up. And so what we cannot afford to do now is that we have to stop picking up stuff that God is trying to wash away. Because in order for God to provide newness, he has to wash away some old stuff. And there is some old stuff that has you weighted down right now. There's some old stuff that has you thinking in a way in which you should not be thinking. There's some old stuff that God is trying to wash away, and you're picking it up. Well, I want to encourage you this year, stop picking up stuff that God is trying to wash away.